All of our religious traditions are about the connections among us. Do unto others as you'd have others do unto you. Even as you do this unto the least of these, my brethren. Mm-hmm. All these things that we have are about how we're connected with each other. Right. And the market isn't about how we're connected with each other. It's about how, it's a dynamic which is marvelous at processing whole complexities of information, which is why the Soviet system was such a failure, is that they couldn't process that information. They gave incentives to people to build, they paid people for producing tractors by the tons. So they produced these ponderous tractors.
But
the market is great for that kind of thing, but it's not great for everything.
Right.
There's a writer that you probably have heard of, Wendell Berry, who makes a distinction between our economy and God's economy. God's economy is all about the interconnectedness of things. We are on a planet where what we breathe every moment is the byproduct not just of us, all these trees and the grass and all that around us, all the whole web of life we depend upon for our lives. Gregory Bateson had a line which I have quoted more than once in my writings, which is, no creature wins against its environment for long. Mm-hmm. If we see this as a us versus them, we're going to beat nature. We breathe the byproducts. We drink the byproducts. We are dependent on a climate. We have a planet, a biosphere, which enables the miracle of our lives to exist. And if we disregard its integrity and tear it down, that is insanity. And it's forgivable for people 5,000 years ago to salt the earth with their irrigation systems, not realizing that they're in the process of undermining, so the Fertile Crescent now becomes a desert. They didn't know. This is all a whole new game. We now know. Mm-hmm. And the people who refuse to know, our posterity, the generations that come after us, they will find it difficult to forgive the willful blindness from finding out what we are together as a species have come to understand what this living planet requires of us. We have to live in harmony with it, or we are short-term. I remember hearing a guy in South America standing over some kind of smoldering ruin in the Amazon saying, well, the world may go to hell, but we should be the last species standing. As if it's an NCAA tournament where we, if we can make everybody else losers, we'll end up being the winners.